Hey guys, Stay Alive VGC here, and welcome back to another episode of Crazy Climbing. And I'm not gonna lie, it feels good to do that intro after doing 7 straight Players Cup intros. So we're back to more of our usual stuff on the channel here, since I have no more Players Cup VODs to review. But we're here with Lunala today, so honestly, figured I'd have some fun. You know, I was all serious with the Players Cup stuff. So you know what, Lunala is gonna have some fun here today for us. If you guys did miss out on the Players Cup analyses, I will leave a link somewhere, probably to the playlist with Players Cup 2 and 3 match analyses, probably above me right about now. But until that, regardless of that, we're here. Lunala's gonna have some fun, and it's basically a knockoff Calyrex Shadow, guys. I'm gonna be honest. It's basically, if you can't afford Cali Shadow, you use Lunala. But it's gonna be interesting. I think it has some merit. Like, its Shadow Shield is really nice. Still does a good chunk of damage. Doesn't get the nice little boosts that you get normally when you pick up knockouts with Cali. But you know what? Like I said, crazy climbing, we're going to have fun. So, Zacian Thundy on the opposing field. And I think I have to go like a Lecky Whimsy. I think that's the only option. And then I need to have an Intimidator. And I think the better Intimidator is actually going to be Lando here. And I think I would go either Moltres or Lunala. And I think because it's a Lunala episode, I think we have to go Lunala. I mean, the only problem with Lunala would be the Moltres, but if I have a Lando, Whimsicott, and a Lecky, I should be able to break Moltres. Obviously, Whimsicott dies to it as well, but at least I can get a Dazzling Gleam off before I do, so I should be able to deal with Moltres, so I think Lunala should be just fine. Still no Regieleki card art, by the way, so still messing up my layout entirely, but hey, we forget about those, so we shall forget about that. Anyways, let's see what we got here. Players Cup 4 has been announced. Not sure if I mentioned that on the channel yet, so I will be participating in that. Hopefully I have to qualify, so eventually, whenever that eventually takes place, there'll be more Players Cup analyses. But for now, they got Garchomp, Moltres, so definitely leading pretty aggressively against my Moltres, against my Lunala here, which I'm not a huge fan of. I'm gonna protect because I think their Moltres might expect me to just target them. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a free Tailwind up right now while I still can. If they attack with Moltres, I mean, it's not the end of the world because I'm keeping Raichu. That's not a Raichu. I'm keeping Regieleki. I still very much so expect this Moltres to protect though. I'm expecting a Protect and an Earthquake of some sort. No Protect. So they literally just said, go ahead and kill my Moltres. Okay. Seems very questionable. I don't get that. But it happens. Okay. Like, I mean, if I just Volt Switched off Moltres there, I don't know what their game plan was. Their Life Orb Garchomp as well, so doing big damage. Air Slash is going to come out, killing Whimsicott. I mean, I don't understand why my opponent would do that, but they crit. That crit did not matter. Whimsicott was going to die anyways there, so it's not too big of a deal. But the more important part is I get Tailwind up, and I think I come in straight into Lando. And I think what I want to do is then... The thing is, I still can't afford to Volt Switch off Moltres, because there's always that chance that, you know, hey, they're gonna just, what am I trying to say? They're gonna just protect. I'm going to attempt to go for it. If they don't protect and I get this Volt Switch, I'm also gonna Swords Dance. I have an SD. They might be trying to reset their Intimidates. They might be trying to intimidate me. So I think, in all honesty, getting the SD up here is probably the best case scenario. Worst case scenario, I get to +2, and they do big damage to me. But at that point, I think I should be able to kill things. If they protect Moltres, it's not the end of the world. They're gonna actually max. That better not be Moltres. Heavy Ball, I feel like Heavy Ball would be Garchomp. Why are you maxing a -1 Garchomp? That's not normal. Yeah, I don't know if I agree with this. Like, why max a -1 Garchomp? Okay. Just something I don't agree with, but that's fine. I mean, I didn't agree with their turn 1 either. They should have been way more careful with their Moltres. Regieleki thankfully does get this Volt Switch up, so I am gonna keep that around. And is that Sashed? Oh, that would explain why they didn't protect turn 1, but like that would explain their no protect turn 1, but come on. Who runs this? I don't know how I predict that in best of 1. Either way, Lunala's gonna have to come in here to take this Max Quake. The presuming Max Quake, I should say, because it may not be a Max Quake. But it really should be. I guess they're probably gonna just Fiery Wrath as well now, too. So Lunala's gonna die? In which case, I think I lose unless I can kill Garchomp. Max Wormwind correctly coming out here. Wormwind goes into Lunala. Lunala's going to take, and what are we going to see from this Moltres? I'm expecting a Fiery Wrath. Of course, this is why I'm still at +1 with Landorus, but I think it's a little too late. It may be too little too late here, because Moltres is going to go... Oh, Snarl. Lunala's still going to die. Yeah, Lunala does not take that, unfortunately. But like, why is it Sash? Of all things that this thing could have been, it decided to say, hey, I'm gonna be focused Sash. Regieleki coming in right now, and now things get questionable. I don't think Lando can 1v4 this entire team. So I'm gonna need to protect and preserve my Regieleki here. Alright, I'm gonna try for this. I don't know if this is actually gonna work out or not. And I'm gonna Quake into this Garchomp. And in the next turn what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna Airstream this Garchomp and Thunderbolt into the Moltres. And then from there I should be able to hopefully pick up Garchomp. If I can't pick up Garchomp with the combination of 2 attacks, I think I just lose. If I can pick up Garchomp with a combination of 2, and I can have Lando Alecki versus whatever their back 2 are, there is a chance. Because one of them is Zacian, and Lander says hi to Zacian. So, as long as I'm faster. So once I get the Airstream up next turn, I should be fine here. The question is, what are they going to do? Regieleki with the Protect. Does Moltres try to Protect? I feel like that would be a waste, so I feel like they're double attacking. Yeah, they haven't protected yet, so I didn't think they'd protect there. Lando going to come out here with the Max Quake. How much are we doing to Chomper? That's going to be super. If they decide to Wormwind, I don't know if I actually pick up the knockout next turn. I want to say, I guess they lose life form damage. They are going to correctly Wormwind again. This is going into Alecki. Yeah, they still want to get after Alecki though, which is perfectly fine. I'd expect the Snarl. That seems to be their move of choice here with this Moltres. So, and now Landers is back to neutral. So I'm still very happy that I decided to go for the foul play. Why would you Wormwind and foul play? I have so many questions about this game right now, guys. I have so many questions. I drop a Thunderbolt, and I drop an Airstream. If Airstream can kill Garchomp, I can win this game. If Airstream does not kill Garchomp, I'm pretty sure I lose. Like, it should just be straight up over. Although it's going to be close, I honestly think it should. I really think it should, right? Garchomp, honestly, I gotta start using some cool mons on the channel, guys. Maybe some like Aegis/, some Garchomp. Anyways, Thunderbolt, gonna drop Moltres. There's no reason for me to risk any other move. Like Electro Up was useless. Just needed to chip that Moltres down. Just needed to knock that Moltres down, and we're gonna get an Airstream up here. Does this kill? That's the question. If this kills, I think we're all right. All right, so now we're actually in a decent spot. We have a neutral Landorus. I mean, we might go down to -1, but we still have Alecki. There's gonna be a Zacian in the back as well. We have one more turn of Dynamax. They do not have a turn of Dynamax. They only got 2 out of it. And, I mean, I don't remember what else they had. I know Zacian for sure. And I'd imagine it's either going to be Thundurus or what's it, Urshifu? Yeah, it's Urshifu. There it is. There's the Urshifu. I mean, it's the water Urshifu as well. So that's a little unsettling. I'm not going to lie. It's a little unsettling. But the good news is, I mean, This is actually still really tough. I was gonna say there's good news here, but I don't know if there is. I don't know if there is. Do I have Tailwind up? I know I'm faster because I have my speed boost on both of them, which is why I Airstreamed last turn. But I don't know what the best course of action is here. Because I have to call whether the Zacian protects or the Urshifu protects. There's also a chance they both protect to stall out my Dynamax. I think Zacian is the bigger threat, so I'm going to go Electro Web, and I'm going to go for a Max Quake into the Zacian here. Let's see if we can catch this. Nah. Yeah, I should be doubling Urshifu here every day of the week, unless they double protect. Okay, you know what? I'm not mad. I'm not mad about that. That's not the end of the world. It's not a great position to be in, but we do get a nice little Max Quake up here, and that should be at least a little bit of chip damage. Let's see how much we actually get. Should be about 20%. That's good damage. That is very good damage. Alright, we're faster with both right now. The problem I have, however, is what does Urshifu want to do? You got to assume Urshifu tries to take Lando, right? Like, if you're my opponent, Urshifu needs to take a Lando here, right? So does protecting... The problem is if I protect Regieleki and Urshifu takes Alecki, I'm in trouble. So they just protected, so wouldn't Thunderbolt into Urshifu? I think it is. I think this is almost a guaranteed win con. The only problem with this is if they were to get some sort of double protect. Or if Aqua Jet kills Landorus. And if Aqua Jet kills Landorus, I can't do anything about that anyways. So let's see what they go for. Should be an Aqua Jet into Lando. Unless you, for some reason, mistakenly think you're faster. Quick Attack Zacian. Are they going to double my Alecki? No. Lando is actually going to drop, and that's going to end the game. Is that... What? Lando sucks, guys. Lando's garbage. Why is it Quick Attack Zacian? That's another question I have. That's going to drop, which... What item? Are you Mystic Water? Why did that... Maybe I don't know my Lando calcs, but I'm actually shocked that that killed me. You're not Sash, so you got to be some sort of boosting item. I am Magnet here, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Had I Electro Web last turn, I probably would have been able to pick up a knockout here. But now I just need a Thunderbolt into a... Either a crit Thunderbolt or a Thunderbolt into a para. They're going to Quick Attack again, which is interesting. Alecki is going to take it, so I don't know why they're Quick Attack Zacian. But, I mean, I guess we've seen it all on the channel now, guys. Zacian's going to live, no para. And, honestly, had I Electro Web last turn, I probably would have won. But, like, I'm shocked. I'm actually shocked that Lander has died there. Either way, good match for sure. Why is it Quick Attack? I mean, granted, if it's not Quick Attack, it clicks Sacred Sword. And I die in one shot, so really, I can't complain. It's just odd to me that it's Quick Attack. Focus Sash Moltres, Quick Attack Zacian. I really want to know what this Urshifu is. Normally, I don't like to check their teams on stream when I'm not on stream and I'm recording. But I'm actually really, really curious. If they let me, I will definitely check. Oh, I'm not going to get to check, guys. So we're going to forever not know what the item on that Urshifu was. Because it wasn't Sash. It wasn't Scarf. Yeah, I mean, I still don't know if it was going to pick up Landorus. And maybe I'm miscalculating. And I'm sure if I miscalculated, then obviously I'll flash something on the screen. But, like I just didn't think it was going to do over 50%. Like, I had at least 55%. About 55%, I should say. And now we get Seismitoad and Teleon. I mean, this is going to be Soak. It's going to be Scarf Soak, is what I would expect it to be. So I'm just going to get my Tailwind up. I'm going to go Tailwind, Whimsicott, Alecki. Should be perfectly fine to win this game. I worry about them going Tailwind as well. But if we match Tailwinds, I mean, it's not the end of the world. Big concern right now is Seismitoad. Never thought I'd say that in my life. Lunala has to make an appearance here. And I think I still like Moltres. I don't think the other two are any good versus Ogre. And two other water types, so... Gonna leave Lando Instant on the bench here. And I mean, I don't really have a physical attacker outside of maybe the Seismitoad. But I feel like even that would be special in a case like this. But... yeah, I'm really shocked that Landorus died last turn. But it's okay. It's okay. I think... You know what? Lunala didn't do anything. Lunala never got a chance to do anything. But I think I can fix that here. Like, I'm honestly shocked Lando died. Like, I gotta get over it. But, I don't know. I'm actually shocked. I know Surging Strikes picks... I guess Surging Strikes is a 2-hit knockout, though, right? Surging Strikes only needs 2 of the Surges. And since that's the case, I guess Aqua Jet would actually be more than 1 Surge. So, I don't know. I still didn't think it was gonna do that much. I'm pretty sure it was gonna come pretty close, but... I'd like to know if it was like Mystic Water or something. Anyways. Because I know for some reason people run Black Glasses Dark Urshifu, so maybe people run Mystic Water Urshifu. I don't know. What do we got? Was that Inteleon Tailwind? Yeah, I mean, so I'm going to just click Tailwind and I'm just going to click Electro Web. I don't see too big of a deal here. Keeping everything slow, keeping my speed up, I mean, that seems like the best play for me. If you're Scarf Inteleon, I mean, I guess you drop my Alecki, which would be a problem. But then I can adapt to that, bringing in Lunala and just start putting on pressure. So I'm not in a terrible spot if that's the case, but it wouldn't be the greatest. They actually are going to switch out their Inteleon here, which is fine by me. They don't really have much of too many switch-ins here. I guess that's a switch-in. They're bringing into Toad, and Torn's actually just going to protect. Okay. This is fine because I get a free Volt switch off next turn. We're going to get a Tailwind up. I'm going to Fake Tears this Seismitoad. Electro obviously not going to go off onto either of them. And I'm going to Volt switch off this Torn. I don't think I'm going to get a knockout. It's probably going to be Sash. But like I said, I'm Fake Tearsing you for later on. I'm going to Volt switch off of you since you cannot protect this turn. And you have no switch in for it. So I'm quite content with this. They're probably going to max this. They're maxing this Toad, I would assume. I'm going to actually bring in Moltres or Lunala. I don't know which one yet. We'll see how much damage I do to Torn. If I kill Torn here, which I really should, Magnet Volt Switch. Torn's not the epitome of bulk, and that's going to be size. No. Oh yeah, I'm not maxing, so that's definitely going to be Seismitoad. I was going to say, They're maxing first? That's not right, but I didn't max. So that is going to be the big old Seismitoad here, trying to get some boosts up here. I wonder if it's going to ooze my Whimsicott, but either way, I mean, I feel like they just Tailwind. They either Tailwind or Rain Dance. I feel like they Tailwind, that way when they bring in Kyogre later, they get the Rain Dance up, but no, I guess, I was going to say no Tailwind, but Whimsicott has Prankster as well. I'm so used to not running a Prankster mod, it's wild. There's the Tailwind, which is not surprising. And are we going to see a Focus Sash here? How much are we going to do? No Focus Sash, so I think I still bring in Moltres because I capitalize immensely on the fact that they decide to try and Quake my Regieleki here. I mean, if they geyser my Regieleki, I mean, Moltres still, that's Lunala, right? And this is the Moltres. I mean, preserving the Shadow... English. Wow, English is tough. Sorry, guys, I don't know what happened to me there. But, preserving the Shadow Shield is a little bit more important to me. And they're gonna Airstream. Why does Seismitoad actually get Airstream? Like, I'm actually shocked that it gets that. What? What is I get it, guys. It's called Crazy Climbing. But, like, I'm supposed to be the guy running crazy stuff. I'm not supposed to be playing max Airstream Seismitoad. What flying move does he even get? Anyways, here comes the Kyogre. Kyogre coming in all nice and proud here. And now they get the Swift Swim up. This isn't the greatest. I mean, they do have their Tailwind. I almost want to preserve Whimsicott here. But, like, it's almost not worth it. Yeah, it's definitely not worth it. I'm going to go for the Dazzling Gleam, and I am just going to max Moltres straight up here. And I'm going to Airstream of my own. And I think I'm going to go after the Ogre, just because I can get rid of the Ogre and just get chip damage onto that. The Seismitoad is a threat, yes, but... Alright, I think I'm going to be able to ignore. I think Ogre is a bigger threat. And I never thought I'd say the words Seismitoad is a threat. Never thought I'd say that. Never thought that was going to be a case. But anyways, gonna get a nice little Moltres up here. And I mean, we have the max advantage. They have the extra turn of Tailwind, which is a little unfortunate. But they're gonna Airstream here. That should drop my... oh, they actually go into Moltres. So, I mean, they're still Tailwind boosted +1. That was a crit. Come on, really? You had to crit me? You had to crit me here? I mean, if I would have protected a Whimsicott here, I guess I would have kept it on the field for a turn. And there's a Water Spell coming out. Moltres, yeah, you know, you really had to crit me, eh? You couldn't just do anything else. You had to crit me. But anyways, Moltres' Berserk is going to go up now. But unfortunately, this isn't going to be enough. I'm going to be forced to Max Guard and protect the following turn, and that's just not going to win me the game. Airstream coming out. Goes into Ogre for big damage. But the problem is, like I said in the past, I don't have enough left in me. I'm forced to Max Guard. Lunala cannot take a combination of attacks because apparently Seismitoad is good. I could, I guess, come in and protect with Lunala. But I think I'm going to try and save Lunala to a spot where if Alecki dies, I can bring in Lunala late game. You know, when, you know, there's really no threat left. Their last mon is Inteleon, of course, so... You know the Quake's going into my Regieleki here, right? The thing is, if I double guard, it doesn't help me. Like, if I double protect here, it's not saving me at all because the next turn they still get the 2 knockouts. I mean, I guess I might as well give them the 2 knockouts next turn rather than this turn. So that, I guess, makes a little bit more sense. Stall it an extra turn of their Tailwind. And then maybe have Lunala be able to do something. But I don't know if Lunala can even do anything here. We're going to get Ogre. It's going to be fast. And why is it Airstream Seismitoad? You know, if it wasn't Airstream Seismitoad, we'd be perfectly fine. If it wasn't Airstream Seismitoad, we'd be perfectly fine. But it's fine. So, you know what? We're going to go 0-2, but that's exactly what I expected with Lunala. So I can't be mad. It's just, I didn't expect to lose to this type of stuff. And they actually risked the entire game there on an Origin Pulse connecting. Like, if my Moltres were to have dodged that O-Pulse there, and had I attacked into the Seismitoad and potentially dropped it, it was -2 special defense. I don't understand sometimes my opponent's game plans here, but like what if they missed? They have a safe play. You Airstream the Moltres and you Water Spell. Regieleki goes down. I guess you assume I'm Sash here on the Regieleki, but you saw the Sash on Whimsicott. I don't know what they were going for. I think they had 100. I guess they can't. I guess they can't Water Spout. Right? I guess they can't. So I guess that makes a little bit more sense. But Still, I don't know how I feel about this. I don't think there's a win con here unless I get this Airstream up and it somehow kills Seismitoad. I guess I could have gone for Protects. It's going to be Physical Seismitoad. Physical Seismitoad's going to go into Alecki. Alecki's going to drop. Okay. You know, this all potentially goes back to that crit as well. It's a Life Orb. Ogre is going to go for that Water Spout with the 7 HP. I mean, perhaps double protecting would have been the better play for me. We may have actually kept something on the field that I could have actually utilized and forced them to target into the following turn. Because there's only one more turn of Rain. Lunala comes in. Their last mon's Inteleon. I don't think I can actually pivot through this. If there's only one more turn of Rain, maybe. But even then, I think it's a long shot here. 2 more turns of Rain. I mean, even if I kill Ogre, I'm not hitting the threat. So I need to hit the threat. And the threat is Seismitoad. Never thought I'd say that. Still wild to me that I'm actually saying that. But Liquidation going to come out from this Seismitoad. Going to actually do a good chunk of damage. And, okay. Dodge. Well, thanks, Lunala. Thank you, Lunala. Thank you for coming out. Thank you, very cool. Yeah, Lunala is not living that, guys. I mean, nothing lives that. That's a single target Origin Pulse in the rain. I mean, the only thing that lives that is something that resists it. And can't knock Lunala for that. I mean, I don't know how I feel about this, guy. I don't know how I feel about that. Seismitoad is apparently a threat. Sash Moltres in the first game. Okay. Garchomp, I mean, I think I should have won that first game had I not misplayed. But, game 2, I mean, I don't know how I predict Airstream. I do not know how I predict Airstream. But, with that, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please feel free to subscribe and leave a like so you don't miss out on more content. I will be back with more, guys. Gonna try and get something a little bit more competitive alongside Crazy Climbing on the channel. Just because, you know, Crazy Climbing is all fun and games, but like I feel like we don't learn as much. So gonna try to get something a little bit more competitive. Don't know what's gonna be yet. But with that, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna stop rambling, and I will catch you guys in the next video.